Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Stereo Joe Show. I'm your host, Jimmy James. Super excited to be here tonight. As always, we have an awesome show planned out. We have five brand new guests tonight. Four of them are going to be performing, so you're not going to want to miss it. First up, we have Bret Alexander coming on the show, singer songwriter, going to be checking in, seeing everything that's been going on with them. Then next up, we have Elizabeth Gillen. Again, both those artists are from the PA area. She's a singer-songwriter as well. She's going to be performing a song. I can't wait to check in with her. Then we're going all the way down to Florida for Popko's segment. Johnny Popko is going to be on again doing another interview, and he's going to be talking to Jerry and Chuck from the band Divided Truth. They're like a hard rock, got a touch of Southern in them, so can't wait to see what's going on with those boys. Then we got Zach Lawless, another singer-songwriter, going to be performing. He does guitar, sings, has a little bit of harmonica, but I don't know if we're hearing that tonight, but it's going to be great either way. You're going to enjoy the song, trust me. Then last but not least, we're going to be ending up on a guitarist, Chris Lane. He's in a band called Station. They got a lot going on. He's from the New York area, so I can't wait. And of course, we have Alyssa back, and she's going to be doing reviews. She's got a band. I got to read this one because I messed it up 3 times already. Hold on. There it is. JagMac. It's a sibling band. There's 6 of them. I can't wait. Because you know why I had to say that? Because I could have said something really inappropriate, folks. Trust me. I almost did it 3 times. But anyway, we're going to be bringing you some music tonight. We got kicking it off with Fuzzy Coleman. We got some Rofo audio and some Stereo Joe new tracks coming right at you. So let's get this kicked off. Here's Fuzzy Coleman. Hey guys, that was Fuzzy Coleman. I'm glad Nick picked that song. Every time they said the F word, I was just getting pumped up, Nick. Thanks for getting this flagged. Guys, please welcome to the show, the flagger himself, Nick the Viking.
We need a boo track.
Yeah.
Booing me in.
No, dude, that was freaking awesome. I almost just said it myself. All right. So, all right, bro. We got birthdays. We got a very special birthday. Let's talk about it, baby.
We do. We got a very special birthday tonight that we're going to kick off before we even tell you about anything else, because we want to say special happy birthday to Johnny Popko, the man himself from the Popko Project. Happy birthday, man. We hope you've had a great night so far, and we're excited to have you on tonight. And, people say, Johnny's competing with you with that beard, and I say, I think you're right. And it's possible he may be using the beard struggle as well. You may ask, what is that? If you need products for beards of all sizes, they've got you covered. And if you're thinking, that might cost a lot, we've got you covered. Tell them Stereo Joe sent you. Use Stereo JO at checkout. Not only will they give you 15% off your order, if you happen to spend $40 or more, they'll ship it to you anywhere in the U.S. for FREE. That's free, baby.
Leave off the last S for savings. All right. We got another special co-host that helps us get this show done. Let's get her on. Remy.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Yo, It's Monday night, and you know what that means.
Means Jimmy's going to make a fool of himself again?
Basically, I'm out of here. Damn it. This show's over. Cancel it. Pull the plug.
I think I took the reins on that one with that first song. But hey, Jimmy, didn't we do a show recently? It's somewhere pretty cool.
A party?
Farm? Yeah.
Yeah, Karma Farm. We just played this really cool show this past weekend. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. No, it's 2 weekends ago. We just did another party this weekend. Yeah, man. It was awesome, dude. We met this guy, Joe. He had a killer place, killer bands. But we got another show coming up, 11/11. We're going to be at Morris Plains Hoovers again, so I'm excited about that. And should be a good time, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've been jamming with some different instrument that we won't release yet, but if you want to check that out, you should come to the show because I think it's special.
Is it a kazoo?
Yo, no, Remy, you want to give it away?
Than a kazoo. And yes, what's up, Mattia? Mattia said, I just want to issue a correction. It's Hoovers, as in like the vacuum cleaner company, Hoovers. Although I love Hooters and I love the skin flute even more.
Well, Mattia with the win on that.
I know. All right, so we got a guest sitting backstage right now. What's up, Bret? I see you back there hanging. All right. So, yeah, we're going to PA. We got Bret. We got a lot of performances tonight, which I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
All acoustic, but a different feel to each artist. So you're not going to want to miss it. I'm super excited. So I'm going to be letting you two go in a second. But what do you want to say before I let you go? This better be good.
Not much.
Right now it's a perfect time to share the video. Tell some friends about it because we have some great artists for you tonight. And let's get them some exposure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit that share button right now. Hit the like button right now, please. We want to help get our artists out to as many people as possible. And don't forget to go to Spotify and follow Stereo Joe. All right. See you two later, guys.
All
That's VIKING and Remy Gail. They're great. Love those two. But, all right, now we're going over to Pennsylvania. I don't know what section, so we're going to have to find out. But we got a singer-songwriter coming on. Been doing a whole lot recently. So let's please welcome Bret to the show to find out what's been going down. Hey, Bret.
How are you doing, Jim?
Doing excellent. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy November 1st.
I know. Can you believe it? We're already here. It's going to be another year already. Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Well, speaking of this past year, what have you been up to?
I've been, getting back into the playing thing. Us musicians in 20 and 2021, there was a little bit of a little hiatus there. So I've been getting into gigging again and recording. I did a record last year, during the lockdown era around that time, and then I'm working on another one this year that I'll finish up here in the next several months. So. Awesome.
So pretty much as soon as you get one done, you're kind of already thinking and working on the next one.
Yeah. I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of studio work as well. A lot of production and whatnot. So I have my own place, and it's a constant thread.
Yeah, because when you got your own setup, you just sit there, you just plug in, and then you're good to go. And once you familiarize yourself, it's golden. So, with that said, as you're coming up with a lot of new material, where do you find the inspiration?
Always different, you know. I mean, I play with a couple bands, you know. So I mean, the band format is a different thing than the singer-songwriter format. And last year I did a record. I did a basically like a collaboration with another songwriter, Tom Flannery. And I'm gonna play a song from that tonight. But we, you know, it's always different. You know, sometimes it's more like story oriented and more singer songwritery, and you know, based on the voice and the song, and then other times it's more of a produced thing, you know, with a rock band and things like that. So I do both.
That's awesome. Now, not say which one do you like the best, but is there one that you just kind of feel like this is my fabric, and I really get to get my channel out the most, or maybe you love wearing all the different hats? Which one?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the both. You know, when you start to get burnt out on, you know, just kind of playing solo and playing acoustic things, then the band stuff kicks in and vice versa. So it's a nice mix. I can't really pick one or the other. They're two different animals. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love them both.
And with all these new material and everything, what's your songwriting process like? Do you start off with lyrics? Do you start off with the guitar? How does that go?
In my case, I usually start with an acoustic vocal thing. Usually lyrics and music are pretty simultaneous in my case. You know, I'll get some sort of get it kind of framed out, and then, you know, the lyrics kind of go with the framing of the song. You know, that usually all kind of comes at once in my case.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I see you got an acoustic there, and you mentioned it before. Is that your primary guitar, or are you electric player as well?
Both. This is my beater, but I probably play this guitar more than anything. It's an Epiphone J200, kind of a knockoff on a Gibson J200, but it's got a lot of war scars. You know, it's been used.
What's always good about those is you don't feel so worried if you're knocking around a little bit. I mean, you never want that, but
yeah, you gotta be able to beat on it. You know, like to be able to use it. You know, so that's what this guitar is for certain.
Exactly. Now, you said this next song that you're going to be playing actually was a collaboration, I believe you said, with a John gentleman.
Tom.
I'm Tom Flannery. Yep. I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
And anyway, so tell us a little bit about it before you get into it.
Well, I like last year, like probably a month to the day before the lockdowns happened with COVID. I had some health issues, so I was kind of already down, and then we got into the COVID thing, you know, and everybody was at home, so I kind of put a recording rig into my room, you know, into my bedroom, and Tom and I started doing songs via email, and a lot of it, you know, was just kind of done sequentially. We released it as we wrote it, you know. When we released the record, we released, you know, the first song we wrote and recorded, then the second and onward, you know. And we just did a kind of a chain letter record, you know, just kind of back and forth, and it's called Downhill, and you can find that on Spotify or Apple Music or anywhere music's given away, or on my website, you know, if you Google me.
All right, hell yeah, let's check it out then. I'll be right back when you're done.
Can I play now? Here we go. It's called Guilty Me. They say now's the time for love, when pushes turns to shove. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. Build it up or burn it down. Look what matters in this town. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. Somehow to cleanse the sin that each and every one of us was born in. swept away by the tide. Try to reach the other side, guilty, out of time or out of touch. I'm not sure it matters much. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. Who's to say, oh, who's to blame? Either way ends the same. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. There was a song you had to learn, like a child you sang along. The city's one, it spoke of life, it's almost end. You irritate me, my friend, guilty me. Oh, oh, some will try to keep us down, try to turn this ship around. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. Well, I'm taking all I can. It's our time to be the man. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me. What have I done? What can I do that will make this a better place for me and you? I don't know how we make it through, but I'm busting through with you. Guilty me, guilty me, guilty me.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. I got a preview of that earlier, and I wasn't disappointed at all. I think I can speak for everyone. They were singing along Guilty Me at home there. That was awesome. Very catchy, brother. And Nick said Tom Petty vibes, and I totally heard that. I also hear a little Johnny Cash. I hear a little Willie Nelson, but I hear this great story in your music and your voice. I feel like there's this deep wisdom. I love it, man. I really. I'm gonna
put a lot of miles on it.
Okay.
I said my voice has a lot of miles on it.
Wow, it's an awesome voice. I'm gonna bring my two guest hosts with me, Remy and Nick, real quick. See what they think about
awesome.
it.
Hey, Bret.
Hey, Remy. Hey, Nick. How are you?
Hey,
it's a pleasure to meet you.
That was great.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Quick question. Do you write the lyrics?
This song in particular was a collaboration between Tom and I. But I mean, I've been in a band. I've been in various bands for decades. So I do write the lyrics to most of the material that I do.
They were great. Would you mind going through a little bit of your writing process?
I was talking with Jimmy there a little bit about it, but basically, I usually just kind of get into a swing and I like to write in the morning, and it's usually guitar and vocal, and it's kind of 2-3 hours and every morning, and then you just kind of that usually acoustic guitar and vocal. I usually start with the basics. I start with the foundation and try to get something that works on that level, and some of them end up being, you know, full band rock songs, and some of them end up pretty songwritery like this song did, you know. But usually it starts from a singer-songwriter.
Cool.
Are you putting your feet in the sand like Brian Wilson? Are you looking out a porch window? Do you have a certain room in that, like, yeah, certain like ritual type of thing, candlelight?
No.
In a bathtub, perhaps.
I have a studio. I have a basement. It's in, you know, in my basement, you know. So it's like there's nothing beautiful about it or esoteric. It's just a room.
I don't want to give away Nick's secret, but he's got the incense and the opium pipe, and he's sitting there, and no, I'm joking. But
it's long hair for a reason.
Yeah,
you know, whatever works, you know.
And your songwriting really does show how creative you are. And outside of the songwriting itself, I know you're also doing something else pretty creative. Can you tell people what a virtual avatar is and how you got into that?
Yeah, well, my if you're a you guys are musicians, so a good buddy of mine, his name's Chris Kurtz. He's affiliated with like Rock Lidditz and the Clare Brothers it's down towards like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and they do all the major touring. I mean, probably the largest tourist, you know, the largest touring company in the world. And they're branching out into. I have a long history, you know, with Chris and some of these kind of people, and then they're branching out into, you know, avatars and you know, NFTs and all that kind of brave new world of things that are going on with the music business. It has a lot of really cool implications.
That's really cool, and I got to see a little preview of what yours looked like, and when or how can people check yours out, and is it live now, or when does it go live?
I don't know exactly when it goes live. It's not live. I mean, there's like a couple of little samples wandering around. I think what's the name of his? He just started the company, like Virtual Talking Machine, something like that's the name of his company.
Yeah,
you can look that up on Facebook. And probably, I think I'm on there, you know, where there's just like a little sample of what they're working on with me. It was an interesting process. You know, I really didn't do anything different than I just did now. You know, I just kind of stood there and played. But the technology is incredible.
Yeah. That is really cool.
Yeah. So I'm you know, like I play like a really sort of earthy, old school kind of music, but I'm really interested in that space and, you know, the implications for musicians going forward.
Cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And when you finished playing, we were kind of throwing out a couple of names of people that we thought you kind of sounded like. But who were some of the artists that really inspired you when you first, you know, started honing in on your craft?
You guys got it pretty right. I mean, certainly Tom Petty would have been one of them. Johnny Cash would have been one of them. Tom Waits would have been a big one.
Yes.
Guys like that. And it's kind of, I mean, what would be probably called now would be kind of an Americana vibe. You know, Steve Earle. But I like a lot of the rock side of things as well, and you know, kind of drawing from everywhere. But probably the core of it is kind of a, you know, like an old school kind of Americana vibe, where I come from.
Now, what's your favorite Tom Petty song? If you had to think, or at least one of the top ones.
One of my favorite Tom Petty songs.
Yeah, just want to know. If you can't think of one, that's okay.
I mean, I would say probably my favorite album of his would probably be that Wildflowers album. There's a movie coming out about that now.
Yeah.
That's probably, you know, that has like, you know, like It's Good to Be King, which is a great song, and You Don't Know How It Feels, and Wildflower. You know, like that's a masterpiece of songwriting right there. That whole record.
That really is. That is an awesome one. Well, yeah. I told you it would go so quick, and I'm so sad that it's already that time. But before I let you go, where should everybody go to check you out?
Sure. I mean, my website is Bret Alexander Online. I mean, you can find me there. Just Google me. I mean, there's a bass fisherman from Michigan named Bret Alexander. That's not me. But anything that has something to do with music, you can find me there. Also, you can kind of look at. I played in a band for years called the Badleys. So, you know, that you can look them up on Google. There's lots of information and, you know, Wikipedia pages and things of the stuff that we've done. And, you know, there you go.
Well, awesome. Well, Bret, it was a pleasure talking, and thanks so much for coming on the show. And we'll definitely have you back on again soon. And thanks again.
Oh, no problem. I'm actually friends. I'm from the same area as Johnny Popko. You were mentioning him. So
Oh,
we're
cool.
pals. Yeah,
It's his
so tell him I said
birthday.
hello. Yeah, it's his birthday today. Tell him I said hello.
We definitely will, Bret. Take it easy, man. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Later on, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you.
Later. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, it's the Stereo Joe Show Monday night. Share it right now. We have a bunch of great guests. Make sure you go follow Bret. Real great guy. Awesome voice if you heard him sing. If not, rewind it after the show. Rewind it and check it out. You're not going to want to miss it. All right. Next, we're staying in Pennsylvania, and we got another singer-songwriter that we're going to. Switching gears a little bit. So please help me welcome my next guest. We got Elizabeth Gillen. Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Oh, what a better way to spend your Monday night, right?
I know. What a great night to have the show.
Oh, well, thanks so much for coming on. So tell us a little bit about your music and a little bit about you.
Sure. So my name's Elizabeth. I'm a singer-songwriter from the Poconos, PA. Yeah, my music's very like singer-songwriter, folky. I've been singing for a pretty long time, but I've been writing music as sort of a more recent thing. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, welcome. Well, we were talking a little bit before, and you mentioned that, you started out on piano and then you switched. So tell us a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, sure. So actually, I first started singing when I was about 8 years old. I was part of the Lehigh Valley Idol program in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So my mom sort of signed me up as a little kid to do vocal competitions. So I did that for the longest time. I was singing to like backing tracks, kind of like a karaoke sort of deal for a while. But then I had been taking piano lessons. So eventually I tried my hand at playing piano and singing. I would learn songs that I liked. And naturally that sort of helped me to start writing songs. But then I wanted to get back out into performing and doing open mics and stuff. And so I realized the guitar is a little more convenient for that because it's a lighter weight. And either you have to bring your own keyboard or you have to rely on places having a sort of house piano. So my little sister actually taught me a few chords to get started on guitar. And then I tried to kind of keep going myself.
Yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, if you start out on one instrument, it's not super easy to switch to another one, but it's a lot easier because you kind of understand music at that point. But it's not a give me, but it's a little bit easier. But that's really cool. So now you do both. And now when you write your songs, do you primarily write on the acoustic now or on the piano?
So right now it is mostly on the acoustic that I end up writing my songs. But overall, it's been pretty half and half. I still really like to sit down at the piano and get a song out that way because they do feel different to me. And usually I try to write songs that I can play on either instrument so that I can kind of switch over whenever I need to. But yeah, more recently, I've been mostly guitar.
That's awesome. And where do you draw inspiration for your songs? Is it like, the weather, things going on, love? What kind of things do you write about?
So when I first got started, I was mostly inspired by like movies and books. There wasn't a whole lot like going on for me, so I was drawing inspiration from other things. Lately, it's more real life experiences that I'm drawing from. But I still have that inspiration from like fiction. So it's a little bit of a mix. But I try to draw from what's going on in my life.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that brings the personal and really brings the emotion into it. And did you ever like sing a song and you're like getting a little emotional? You ever get caught up a little bit and you're almost like, oh my God, I gotta hold it together. Like, ever remind you of like what you were singing about or anything like that?
Yes, yeah, that happens. Actually, I have a song that I just released called London, and that's probably the first song I ever like. I was writing it and I was like crying, and I never had that sort of like reaction as I was writing a song. So that one's special to me for that reason.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's like for people who don't know, it's like a therapy. It's just amazing process. Well, that's so exciting. All right, so we're actually going to hear you perform right now. Let's get into that. And do you want to tell us about the song like a super second real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to be playing a song called Supermarket. Yeah, I wrote it over the pandemic, and it's on an EP that I just released. So
very cool. I'm going to get something to eat now. I'm getting hungry. I'll be back.
All right. with my wind-blown hair, and I'm falling asleep on your lap. You say I'll never get up again, I'll never get up again. I'm just thinking about a long way off when our youth is a thing of the past. I think I'll never be sad again, I'll never be sad again. And I don't want to think about when the days will die again. No, I just want to hold hands in the supermarket. And you can promise that you won't leave me broken hearted. So let me hold your hand in the supermarket. I know everything about you now, though you keep it all close to the chest. You're golden, you're golden. And I see us under umbrellas, it'll pour and we'll smile the same. We'll never be bored again, I'll never be bored again. And I don't want to think about if the days will die again. No, I just want to hold hands in the supermarket. And you can promise that you won't leave me broken hearted. So let me hold your hand in the supermarket. And I don't want to think about when the days will darken. No, I just want to hold hands in the supermarket. And I can promise that I won't leave you broken hearted. So let me hold your hand in the supermarket.
Woo! Yeah. That was really, really, really good. I love it. I was thinking so many different thoughts. I was seeing myself float in the supermarket. You got to make a music video for that. I can't wait to see what's going to turn out. I see my friend Remy hanging out in the background. Let me get her on real quick.
Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Hey.
Hi.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I really
much.
enjoyed that.
Thank you.
I have a question that has nothing to do with music. I am admiring your hair like tremendously. Whatever. How long is it?
Yeah, it's pretty long. Let me give you.
Wow.
I'm also tall. I'm almost 6 foot. So it's
God. Your hair's like my height. I'm 5 feet. It's about the same height as me.
That's awesome. All right, well, that's funny. All right, well, bringing it back to music. No, with that song, I could definitely hear strings and like a little bit of a string accompaniment with it. Do you ever hear kind of things like that when you're writing the songs, or?
Yes, for sure. I love strings are probably like my favorite part of any song. I love movie scores. I listen to a lot of movie scores and composers. And actually the version of this song that's like on streaming sites, I added a lot of strings and stuff. So that's
very cool.
Yeah.
I did all my homework, as you can tell. I'm so bad. At least Remy's making it fun about hair over here. All right.
Jimmy's
Speaking
just
of hair,
jealous. He can't grow
I
hair like yours.
am. I used to have beautiful long hair, but it wasn't that long. But speaking of beautiful long hair, let's bring in our resident Viking, Nick the Viking with the hair.
Elizabeth, it's a
hair,
pleasure.
man?
I'm back here trying not to cry.
Wait, I'm the one with short hair over here? What the hell? I'm out of here.
Elizabeth, it's a pleasure to meet you, and that was an amazing performance. I think people can agree that the real way to get the true feel of it is to experience you play live. But I understand that you're doing a straight to vinyl live session coming up soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you got involved with it?
Yeah, sure. So what it is basically I have a pre-order site sort of set up, and anybody who's interested in getting like a custom recorded song can sort of pre-order that ahead of time. So for example, this song I did, Supermarket, someone can go in and order like a personal recording of that song. And so in December, I'll go into a recording studio in New York and sit down and I get to thank the person ahead of time. I do a one-of-a-kind performance, and then it gets directly recorded onto vinyl and sent out to that person. So they describe it as like a Polaroid picture of a song. So, and I just got involved. One of the people who work there, they just found me online and they reached out, and I was really excited to get involved. So
awesome. That's really cool. I can't wait to see how it comes out, because you proved tonight that, bless you, you proved tonight that your live performance is something that you have to witness.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have to set up a show one day together, though we don't sing as good as you, but we dance really good. So we got something going for us. But no, okay, I'm gonna be like Remy and take it totally off topic too, because that's what we do here. What is your favorite TV series?
Ooh.
Current or previous? Could be anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. This is a common answer, but I really loved The Office for the longest time. I watched
Yes! I knew I liked you. Yes! Now,
I know,
who's
it's kind of polarizing.
who's some of your favorite characters?
Well, I loved I have to say, when I was watching that show, I was so impressionable, and I loved the love story between Jim and Pam. So that's probably bleeding through into my songs now, but I love them as characters. The whole Dwight and Michael dynamic.
So good. And Andy coming in with his little singing, that was just so great.
That's a great impression, bro.
Well, you know what? I am Michael 2.0. He is like my idol in life. But no, Nick and I were just at a Halloween party this weekend, and Dwight and Angela came. It was awesome.
Amazing.
They were pretty good, right, Nick?
It was a great costume. Oh yeah, yeah.
Did they act in character?
Yeah, for a while.
A little bit,
once that started kicking in, we got a lot of character. But enough of that. All right. So wait, let's go back to our guest here. Okay. So who were some of your favorite artists growing up?
Mm-hmm. So I listened to a lot of like Celine Dion and Barbra Streisand when I was little. I like to think that like singing along to Celine Dion is like kind of how I learned to sing, because I was listening to a lot of that as a kid. But actually, my mom has like, stories of me singing the song from Annie, the musical, that Tomorrow. So that was like the first song I guess I ever really sang.
Let's do a duet of that right now.
No, we're pulling up the video right now for the happy track.
No, sorry, keep going. So.
Yeah, but when I did my very first vocal competition when I was 8, I sang My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. So, which is a classic song, but it's kind of odd to hear that from like an 8-year-old. So that's kind of like like a funny story, I guess, for my family at least. Like I'm like tiny and singing like such a heartbreaking song. But I loved that kind of music, like power ballads from the 90s, that sort of thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, all the adults were like, how did this young girl learn the song? She just sings it with such emotion. They were probably loving every second of it. All right. Well, before we let you go, let's tell everyone where we can go and find you and check you out, and if you have any upcoming shows or anything like that to check out.
Sure. So you can find me as Elizabeth Gillen just about anywhere on Instagram, on the streaming sites, so Spotify, Apple Music. I have a new EP that I just released on Friday. So yeah, that's out. That's something to take a look at. I have a lot of stuff on YouTube too, under Elizabeth Gillen. I have a lot of covers and stuff from years past as well. So just, yeah, look me up as Elizabeth Gillen everywhere.
Very cool. Well, we'll be sure to check it out. And thank you so much for coming on the show. And hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right. You're awesome. You like The Office. You're like my best friend.
You're
Have a
in.
great one. I'll see you later.
It's good to meet you.
All right, guys, if you're just tuning in now, that was Elizabeth Gillen. Go follow her right now and follow her on all social media. All right, guys, if you're wondering why I keep looking up like this, I'm an idiot. I set the camera in front of my viewer screen tonight, so I can't see anything. So I got to keep looking over it.
I was wondering what you were doing.
I know. I'm like, I know. I got to raise my chair. Hold on. All right, you know what? Let me get off screen to do this. All right, Nick, go do me a favor. Popko should be here any second, but just I know it's his birthday. Just double check he's coming on. All right.
Yeah, I got you.
Quit last minute.
You're the man. All right. So Rem, what'd you think about our last guest? Nice song or what?
It was beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. I would have pegged her as a Norah Jones fan. I was going to ask, but I really felt a lot of Norah Jones vibes there.
You know what? You're right. And I could see that though. And I could even see the Celine Dion, like she said though, too, because you could see she had a nice voice and it makes sense. I should have started practicing to that. I started singing to like Nirvana. No wonder I can't sing.
I know. Next time I see you, you better do a cover of My Heart Will Go On.
Yo, I'm thinking about it.
In the same key. You can't change keys either.
Well, Rem, no problem. You know me. I'm just going to pressure myself and become a eunuch and I can perform all that stuff. All right, guys, I'm just trying to get the audience warmed up because we got the birthday boy in the back. I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but I just did. Guys, he's just turned 25. He looks so good for his age. But Rem, I'm going to let you go because I got to bring on the birthday boy himself. All right. What's up, brother?
25. I look great for 25, right?
Yo, that's what I'm saying, man.
Man, 25, I was about 50 pounds lighter.
Nah, bro, you're amazing, bro. You're only 26 now? That's great. It was
yeah.
No, dude. So we really appreciate you coming on your birthday, dude.
Hell yeah. What else am I doing? I'm old. I'm 39 today. I'm old. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be watching TV, so...
Well, I love it, brother. I really appreciate it, man. And listen, everyone needs to go follow the Popko podcast right now. Real quick, tell everyone about that real quick. We always have you on the show, but I don't feel like we give you enough time to talk about it.
No, so the Popko project is a podcast. It's available streaming everywhere, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, you name it. And basically, it's similar to what you guys do, and it's just highlighting musicians. I got to talk to Josh Balls from... formerly of Motionless in White last week, and before that or after that was Aaron from Breaking Benjamin. So a lot of good guests on there, and it's a lot of fun.
I saw that you were getting some really cool artists. I was excited about that. And just so you know, Alyssa said no one is older than Jimmy. I can neither confirm nor deny that, Alyssa. But
you're sneaky though. You could be like 43 or seriously 25. Like
I'm going to go with the 25. I'm just going to go with that to be safe. But anyway, we got you awesome band on, bro, for your birthday. We got bringing you on Chuck and Jerry from Divided Truth, coming all the way from Florida, getting you out there, man. So really, thank you so much for coming on. Wanted to just say happy birthday, bro. We love you.
Hell yeah.
Go follow them. All right. Catch you later, brother. Bringing them on right now.
Cool. Divided Truth.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, all the way from Florida.
That's it. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like you guys had a pretty busy night tonight.
Yeah, we did.
you guys were just on. I'm not sure how it worked, but you guys were involved with something with Space Zebra, which also involves Josh Balls, who I just mentioned a few minutes ago. But tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
With the Space Zebra, we got involved with that probably maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and just started submitting for the Battle of the Big Stage for Battle of Rockville, which is right down the road from us. We live in Jacksonville, and so that's right down the road in Daytona. And just got to know guys like Josh and Bobby and producer Jake, and just submitted our stuff and just stayed in the chat and got to know everybody. And so we ended up, long story short, we ended up in Rockville on the Twitch stage. And so that's pretty cool with those guys. And tonight we just did like Battle for the Big C's, and we made it to the Elite Eight, and we went up against Seasons, a band called Seasons, and they brought their fans. They brought their fans tonight. They got a big following, and they pretty much ran us out of the chat room.
Oh, no.
Hey man, it's part of it. You know, it's right place, right time, and that just seems to be a lot of it for us anyway.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of exposure on that kind of platform is pretty good. So, for those of the people who don't know you guys, and I'm one of them, that's why I like doing this show, because I get to be introduced to new artists. But talk a little bit about who Divided Truth is, what you guys play, your genre, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think our genre is all over the place. We're a hard rock band out of Jacksonville, Florida. We've been together since 2019. We got together, but we've been playing music around the scene here forever. You know, like probably 20 plus years that I know of, and I'm not trying to expose Chuck's age too much.
Yeah,
More than some veterans.
More than 20 years.
But yeah, we're a hard rock band. We do a little taste of metal, old school thrash, and some, of course, being from Jacksonville, probably some southern rock in there. And but yeah, we got a multitude of songs. We just released an EP. Was it 6 songs?
Yeah, we released 6 songs back in June, and then we released Pull Me Away, that was on the video on Space Zebra. We released Pull Me Away October 8th.
Very cool. Very cool. And how has the reception been of your new EP?
It's been great. It's definitely exceeded a lot of our expectations. You go in, and when we started out, we just wanted to have fun doing this, and that was the number one objective, and it really honestly still is. It just kind of took on a life of its own, and we're just juggling it all and having a lot of fun with it still. But if you would have told me I was going to play Rockville doing it, I probably would have lost $1 million bet to you.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't think we were capable. It's just it's such a long shot. But the EP reception, man, it's gotten picked up on a lot of internet radio stations around the world. Curtain Call does a really good job of distributing. They're our promotions company, and they do a great job of making sure all of our music's out there. It gets played a lot in the UK, so I guess we'll have to get over there directly.
That's a good goal, right?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Now, you guys have been doing this for, you said, over 20 years. What keeps you guys going?
The live music, playing live.
Playing live, definitely.
Yeah.
So you guys must have been really hurting the past year and a half or so.
No, we live in Florida.
Oh, yeah, Florida's wild. Florida's wild. You're right. I forgot about that. Florida's wild. Everything's open.
We've still been playing shows.
That's right.
Yeah, we just did we're fortunate to be where we are in North Florida, because we can dabble into go up in Savannah. We just played a show up there not too long ago with Tommy Vex, and then last weekend we were just down in Orlando and played a show with Lydia Can't Breathe and No Self, who they'll also be on the Rockville stage down there. So yeah, Florida's pretty much just stayed open. A lot of people have just been using a lot of common sense, and despite what the news coverage says about it all, everyone just do your own thing and be cool with each other, and we'll just stay open. And so we're lucky in that regard.
Yeah, cover your mouth when you cough, wash your hands, things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're sick, wear your mask, just so you don't sneeze on people, man. If you're going to be around I work in the service industry, so sometimes I'm around older folks, and we just take care of our older folks down here. We just make sure that we are protecting them and respecting them and their health. And that seems to be the common thing in Florida, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm not downplaying the pandemic by any means, but I feel like we do lack a lot of common sense. I saw a thing going around our local news stations. They were saying how gas prices are soaring through the roof, and they're saying here's some tips about as to how you can save gas and gas mileage and things like that. And the list of 8 items were all common sense things, when you accelerate, don't slam on the gas. Just go as you need, and just things like that. And make sure your tires are filled with air appropriately and things like that. Just a lot of every bullet point was common sense. I'm like, are we that Have we lost it that much? But yeah.
Yeah, we really have. It seems like we became a society of enabled people sometimes, and
Yeah.
we need guidance. We need to know how to flush a toilet and to tell us it just seems that way.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
you guys.
I didn't want to get on the political part of it, but we are lucky to live where we live in our state, and we're proud of it, and we're happy that we've been able to play live. And even in the beginning of it, it was like half capacity and stuff. I mean, but some of the clubs we were playing, they weren't real big anyway. So if you cram 100 people into a 200-person venue, I mean, sometimes it's still a good live energy, and people were just hurting for it. Like, people were just bored of being in their houses. They wanted to get out and enjoy live music, and our style is pretty versatile. We're all over the place, really. We can go from thrash metal to a ballad, and people really seem to enjoy that during the live shows.
Gotcha. Well, you're talking about performing live, and I think you have the guitars out now, so I feel like you guys should play for us live tonight.
Okay. So this song is called "Wanna Be." When you stepped up to me, pulled a knife and put a smile on me. Our thoughts over the talking's done. You grabbed the wrong one. No master can't prey on me. Found out it ain't so easy. Wrap it up and let's have some fun. Talking's cheap and here's your lesson, son. It's time to put that knife away. This is where you should have walked away. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as the wanna be. You ain't about that life when the past doesn't make you right. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as the wanna be. Come on and get you some more. Pick your ass up off of the floor. Even with 3 of you on me, my hands were still free. When you pulled a thread on my life, it became a fight to survive. I'm standing with the blood in my teeth, spitting that shit 'cause that's what you wanna make. It's time to put that knife away. This is where you should have walked away. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as a wannabe. You ain't about that life when the past doesn't make you right. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as a wannabe. See, I was raised up around the ones. I know who's real and who's just plain old dumb. Just because it wasn't a life for me doesn't mean I won't expose you as a fucking wannabe. It's time to put that knife away. This is where you should have walked away. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as a wannabe. You ain't about that life when the past doesn't make you right. Didn't really expect to say you got exposed as a wannabe. 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 You got exposed as a wannabe.
Yes, well done. I imagine that song done live in front of an audience, there's a lot of sing-alongs to that. People throwing their fists in the air.
Yeah. During the breakdown part, I won't leave it until I see the crowd moving. They got to get moving and jumping, or we'll just stay there and just play that one gung 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 until they do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a lot of energy live, and that's what we try to bring to the live shows. We wrote songs not with any genuine purpose or just like a purpose for it. We wanted to make sure that it was something that we felt that was going to be good live and come out well and received, and have good courses that people could sing to.
Yeah, that's so important. I know people don't want to like, you sell out to make it like radio friendly, but obviously you want to have a connection with your fans. When you're singing that song, they're singing it back to you, and you see I'll say the cell phone up in the air instead of the lighters these days, because although maybe down in Florida it might be different down there. I'm not sure. Maybe they're still pulling those lighters out.
Still cell phones, but yeah, we'll definitely sell out to our fans for sure.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing it for.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't mean sell out in a bad way. It just
Yeah. I know you meant. I know exactly what you meant.
So
people that don't want to sell out, that's what you're doing it for.
Hey man, if you sell out and makes a few $1 million, what's wrong with that?
Exactly. That would be great.
You ain't lying, buddy.
Have some fun, make some money. Why not?
That's right.
But what does the rest of 2021 have in store for you guys?
Well, obviously we're playing Rockville here in a couple of weeks.
More studio work.
Yeah, definitely going back in the studio with Damon Starkey from Puddle of Mud. He produced our latest single, Pull Me Away.
Dude.
And we've been working with him on another song that we just got done recording. But I think we're going to go ahead and try to finish out an EP and have it ready hopefully by maybe March or April of next year. But he's been teaching us a lot. When you get a guy that's been in a business that long and at the level he's done it, it's he's definitely you're crazy if you don't learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have a good spot to bring this up during, but you just gave me that kind of segue. I wrote down 3 notes from that song that you played: Hinder, Puddle of Mud, and 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, I can't. That's all compliments in my mind. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Puddle of Mud, so I'm like that makes a lot of sense.
That's cool. Yeah, that was song was before we even started working with Damon, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. There you go. And as far as people finding you on social media and all the internet stuff, where can they find you guys at?
You can go find all of our social media sites at Divided Truth Official. If you just look up Divided Truth Official, we pretty much got the rights to everything. We're on
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
TikTok, Twitch.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to utilize it to my advantage. I'm not funny. I'm not creative. So I just watch videos. I don't make.
Man, my daughter, she has a video, and God bless her, and I love her to death. And she's a beautiful, beautiful girl.
Sure.
And she was at a college party somewhere, and her boyfriend just lifted her up in the air, and got like 2.6 million views or something like that. I'm like, seriously?
You guys are like, I've been doing this for 20 some years. I've been busting my ass, writing songs, playing in front of crowds. I'm on YouTube and I have 100 views, and you're getting lifted in the air.
That's
Jesus.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in all this time and effort, and we're lucky if we got 500 little clicks on TikTok, and she just gets thrown in the air and smiles real pretty, and I'm like, all right.
What a world.
You're right. Exactly right. What a
Yeah.
world, man. Who knows? Who knows what the tricks are anymore, man? Just have fun. Like we said earlier, man,
exactly.
Just have fun doing it.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. Great song. I'm looking forward to going and checking it out. I can get that online too, right?
Yep. So you can go to Spotify. That song and the rest of our EP is available on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming platforms. You can find it.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much again. Love to be introduced to you guys, and be safe out there.
All right, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys. All right. That'll conclude it for Popko. I want to bring Nick on because I know he wants to say happy birthday too, real quick.
Yo.
We got another love for you, Johnny.
Happy birthday, man. Thank you for spending it with us.
Cheers,
we appreciate
cheers.
it.
Yeah, I got the beer. I figured I'd have some drinks on the Stereo Joe show tonight.
Doing it the right way.
Hell yeah. Monday
Well,
night.
now,
What am I
now
doing?
it's time to go celebrate for real and have some fun. And thank you so much. And we will see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right. I'll see you later,
Take care,
bro.
buddy.
Thanks again. Happy birthday. Johnny Popko. Go listen to his podcast, Popko Project. I'm putting the banner on the screen right now again, so you guys can go follow it right now. And you're not going to want to miss it. Nick, we got a quick video to go to right before we're going to go to Alyssa for Alyssa's reviews. But anyway, go check out both of those groups. We just had Divided Truth on, and go follow the Popko Project. You can find them on Spotify and iTunes and all those places. But real quick, we're going to check out a video, and we will be back.
Breaking you down to all that really matters, filters away all the useless chatter. It's groovy, sees right through me and holds on high. Words like ever after and disavows lifetime of disaster. It's groovy, sees right through me, and I don't know where I'm going, and she don't know where I've been. Upside down and inside out, back to front, there is no doubt. She believes what she sees, right through me. Bends your will, sharp as a razor, and dead to rights, assassin by nature. Movie sees right through me, beholden to the eye, subtle as a master, nary a word, a smile and a gesture. Movie sees right through me, and I don't know where I'm going, and she don't know where I've been.
All right, that was Rofo Audio. Go check them out as well. I had the pleasure of hearing that song live and in person because we played a show with them before. Awesome band, really great professional. That was live. They sound just as good live, so you're not going to want to miss them. Go check them out. Okay, now what you've all been waiting for, the only reason you tune in. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for music reviews with Alyssa. Please welcome onto the show my deepest and bestest friend, Alyssa.
Hello.
What
That was a great
is up?
introduction. Thank you.
You deserve it. If I could have played the trumpet and done that, I would have rolled out the red carpet. No, I'm just kidding you. I'll let you do your thing. I'll be back on the other side to bust you some more.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Alyssa Mattia. Welcome back to another segment of music reviews. I have a very exciting one today. It's actually a sneak peek because this one doesn't come out until Wednesday. So I'm giving you a special inside look. So this one is called We Found Love by the band Jag Mac. They are a 6-piece pop band from Maryland. They formed in 2014, and they're made up of siblings Jared, Angelique, Gabriel, Manjo, Alyssa, and CJ Paddling Hug. The first initial of their names is actually where the Jag Mac band name comes from, so I thought that was really cool. They have a lot of big numbers on things, so I have to read it off here. They have over 3 million YouTube views, over 2.6 million Spotify streams, over 68 million views, and 700K followers on TikTok. And they've received numerous acclaims from popular magazines such as Billboard, J14, Tiger Beat, etc. The J14 and Tiger Beat I have not heard since I was in middle school, and that was quite a while back. So I'm surprised to see them in there, that they're still rolling. Jag Mac performed at the 2019 US Open, and they have shared the stage with big name artists such as Little Mix, The Chainsmokers, Ava Max, CNCO, and more. After reviewing this song, I could say I'm waiting for them to be one of the big names, and I'm pretty sure they're on their way there. This new song, We Found Love, is their newest single. All I gotta say is you better get ready to move, because this song really, really makes you move. I had a hard time reviewing it just because I couldn't stop listening to the song. The song captures the feeling of falling in love. It was inspired by the lifestyle and beauty of Miami, which you can definitely get that vibe when listening to it. I absolutely loved the song. Immediately from the beginning, I was drawn in by the infectious pop hook and the melodies. They actually just got a new management partner, Jeffrey David of Cranberry Management, and he's known for helping the multi-platinum band Ecosmith. If you know that song, like Cool Kids, they came out with that one. And so he helped them rise to fame. So I'm excited to see what's next for them. I'm sure that'll definitely make 2022 be kind of like, their year. And with that, I am done. This was another segment of Music Reviews with me, Alyssa Mattia. This review goes live on the Indie Band Guru website on November 3rd, which is this Wednesday. And I would love to get Jimmy and the rest of our hosts' thoughts on this review.
Boom. We are back. But that was amazing as always. I can't wait to listen to them. I was so jealous of the numbers when you said it. I was like, oh my God.
They're pretty big, yeah.
We are having a minor emergency though. For some reason, the broadcast to Facebook has stopped. It's still streaming to YouTube and Twitch. So I'm gonna put Nick on here real quick. And shoot, I don't know what to do. This is a brand new one. All right.
Figure it out.
Okay. I'm getting Nick on. I'm going to be back in 1 minute.
All right.
Alyssa, I thought that was a solid review. And I was about to comment in there on Facebook that those guys are the real deal. You named some big names, and I was just like, geez, I got to get on these people's level. So if people did want to reach out to you to do a music review, do you strictly only do original music? Would you review somebody if they did a cover of a different song?
I haven't reviewed a cover before. I don't see why that would be an issue, so I would definitely be open to that. We've basically pretty much done just like original music, but I mean, it would be cool to do a cover. So if anybody had one that they were interested in a review, I'd definitely check it out.
Okay, yeah, because I've seen some pretty cool bands that do a lot of their own renditions of covers, but they're mostly cover bands. So I'm sure thinking that they would have to submit an original may prevent some people from wanting to reach out, thinking that they can't get it submitted.
Mm-hmm. No, I would definitely just reach out, and I'm not scary to reach out to.
She won't roast you. That's only Jimmy.
No, I only roast Jimmy. That's special for him.
So, do you have any current reviews that you are looking into in the future that you would like to review? People that you may not have reviewed yet, but maybe like...
I do actually. So funny because Popko just came on before me. He did a podcast episode with a band here in New Jersey called The Break Plans.
Okay.
And they had recently reached out to me asking if I could write a review for them.
Awesome.
So I went to Popko and I was like, oh, funny story, like small world, I'm going to be reviewing their music. So they have a new song called Sad Sometimes, which is coming out this Friday. Ooh. So my week's been a little busy, so I'm unfortunately not going to be able to get to their review yet, but I'm definitely going to be getting there. And it's a really good song. I've already listened to it.
Okay. You have to check that out.
I love it. Well, listen, guys, I got the solution. I'm creating another broadcast right now as we speak. So I'm going to end this one, and I'm going to send Nick. I'm sending new invites to you. We got to get them to our final two guests. We'll be good to go. Okay. Alyssa, as always, thank you. Rem, we're coming to you. Guys, we'll be right back in about 2 to 3 minutes. Sorry for the inconvenience. We love you. Love you guys. Thanks, Facebook, for nothing.